So we're fine as long as we stay above 39.65. Okay, what are we dealing with here? So while we're going sideways, I just want to zoom out a little bit, see if we can spot anything here. Amazing trend up. We haven't done any serious retracements back down here from our lows here at 39.44. This gap was a nice, almost perfect gap up to yesterday. BA is trying to bounce here. BA 265. Okay, so our calls we bought really around hitting 39.65. We're down 2% on those, basically flat. Waiting for this next swing up to 39.73 potentially. Okay, if we're dropping here, all right, took a little bit of a loss here, but sold out in time. 50% from up here is, this is our first real test, right? 50% broke through that. I want to reload on calls here. Let's hit the bottom of this channel and reload on calls. 39.65s potentially. Convergence here on the Ichimoku moving averages could take us down further. RSI is dropping down to now 40. Good pullback here. Market's been on a nice run. Looking at both calls and puts right now. Not sure where we're going to be headed. I sold the calls right below, right as we dipped through 39.65. If you're holding on to calls, just hold on to them. This doesn't feel like a change in overall market direction. This looks like a pullback from taking profits from up here, just right now. If we break through 39.62, then yeah, it's not going to be good. So I'm out, except for the 39.80s, which I'm probably just gonna have to hold until tomorrow. GS is still holding on at 355.28. Not really affected by this spike at all. Bond yields 1.73, so largely unchanged there. Tesla's down to 670 though. It looks real ugly. Okay, so this is getting a little ugly here. Any news? What's causing this drop? This just could be a technical pullback. All right, great place to put in some calls. I'm serious. Let's wait for one white bar on the MACD. And see if I can get a limit on these calls. These 39.60 calls at 13.5. I'm gonna wait a little bit. What I'm looking for is, I mean, RSI indicates that we might be pulling back soon, but I need to see maybe at least a couple bars of reversal. We got one there, turned flashed red. We could be basing here at around 39.58. That was a number that we talked about quite a bit earlier today. But have my finger on the trigger for 39.60 calls right now. Are we finding consistent support? I think we're gonna have time at 39.59 potentially. Maybe one more drop. $39.58 is a key level here. Pull back a little bit. I think we're going to find strong support here at 39.58. I'm looking just for an entry point for calls right now. And I think BTC going up right now. Let's just get in on these. I missed my target. Let's get in at 13.6, see if I get filled. Yep. Nope, not yet. It's climbing on me. All right. $39.60 calls at 1380. 10 contracts. RSI is really low. MACD's coming around here. And I think we have strong support at 39.58. So that was enough justification for me to get in here. We're going to quickly sell, though, on this, what could potentially be a dead cat bounce. 39. We're now at 13.9. Let's see if we can get a spike here. Oops, sorry. Sold the 39.70 calls for a slight loss. I'll update P&L as well, because you got to update with the losses too. 39.60 calls at 13.80. Save that, and then P&L. It's down 13, about 1,300, so 46 about. A drop below 39.58 here would be another sell, quick sell. BA's at 264.63, so down a little bit. GS is actually moving up. GS does not care about SPX. GS is at 355.44. Looks like it's just going a little sideways. I think it is consolidating here for a next rise up. Any rise in US Treasuries is going to actually help GS. Plus stock buybacks are going to help. All right, so we reverted back. We were for a very long time in this channel here. We just reverted back to it. Trend line from this morning was broken right here. But it also broke on the top side as well. So this could be just a reaction from up here. All right, we're getting close to 39.58 here. You guys saw that, right? We touched 39.58 and immediately got rejected. Let's see if we do a retest here. And my finger's on the sell button here. If we drop below, just might want to sell out and take the loss. Let's wait till 353, 955. We've taken dips before. I don't want to overreact on this. So this level here, where we dropped down to 39.55 and shot right back up, I don't want to overreact on this just yet. Okay, pushing off. Let's see if we can break past 39.60, and that would signal our ride back. RSI is really low. MACD is leveling off and coming around, so indications right now is that we're headed back up, at least short term. So we're only down 5% on these calls, 4% now. The more times we test 39.58 and get rejected, the stronger the support becomes. It's breaking through now. Still, I would buy calls here. Are we dropping more? 39.55 is not going to be good for us. People are saying 39.50 retest here. That drops us down to here. Maybe? I don't see it. I think this channel now looks like this and like that. Let's see if we pop back in. So where was my line drawn earlier? Was it like that? And that. Climbing back up here. I don't think we're going down to 39.50. 39.57 now. Let's see. Interested in seeing what the retracement here is off of this 0.5. I said was 39.57, right? We're bouncing right off the 50% retracement. It could go as far as 0.382, which is 39.54, before heading back up. Let's see if it gets there. Under 39.54, I'm out. 39.56 now. Again, under 30, 24, about 27 now on RSI. Okay. Might start entertaining the idea of putting in some puts here, but really don't want to. With all of these indicators showing where they are, I mean, if I didn't have any active positions right now, I would be buying calls. What we're trying to do is find a bottom here. 39.55 might be that bottom. We talked about it before. Coming around, pushing. Let's get past these previous levels here. And let's get bullish for the rest of the day. BA 260s are at 263. We're leveling off here on MACD. RSI is still really low at 27. We're hitting our support from at 39.55 here. Queuing up 39.50 puts. All right, 39.50 puts are in now. It sucks, but that's what the market does. It's only 10 o'clock my time, so 1 o'clock market time, 3 hours left. Gonna take some quick profit on these 39.50 puts. I am not a believer in this downtrend. I do think we're gonna find a bottom here at some point real soon. I do not think that we head lower on the day. Two V-shaped patterns happening. We had our gap up, which took us to 39.69. Half expecting this. Tesla's at 669. You know, it's surprising that Facebook has held on to 283 so well. All right, as we approach 39.50s, I'm going to look to sell out of these. Sold. 650, 600 profit, 700 profit. I bought those at 12.90. Oh shit. All right, not looking good. I had puts when I sold out of them here at 39.50. Was not expecting 39.50 to break. RSI's at 16. Bears are having a day. Yeah, this is the lunch sell-off for sure. Do we buy more calls here? I think I have enough exposure on the 39.60s. We took a little bit of profit on that dip from 39.55 to 39.50. Let's see if we're in for more pain here. Again, RSI is 16. MACD is potentially showing some more pain. Financial transaction tax by Democratic politicians. That's the news. That's what's causing this to go down. That is the worst idea I have ever heard. The worst idea. How big is that news though? How significant is that right now? Hasn't passed yet. Buy the dip or more pain? Financial transaction tax. Yeah. A 0.5% on all trades. That's 50 basis points. That's pretty significant.
How does the world reopen?
Come on, let's get a recovery here. Chatter of Dems talking financial transaction tax. That would be really, really bad. All right, looks like we're coming back a little bit here. 39.52 now, climbing back. We took a 20 point drop on that news. LRCX is down 11. This financial transaction tax is really eating into my profits now. Let's get back up. I mean, you have capital gains, which are already at 50%. How is that not enough? Yeah, I'm in 39.50s, 39.60s, and 39.80s. All calls. Overreaction. Let's get back up there. Second V-shaped recovery for the day. Incoming. Legislation would allow regulated cannabis companies to access banking products services. Federal law considers marijuana a controlled substance. I mean, just fucking get on with it already.